Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. Today here I am going to deliver a tutorial on endogenous pathway of antigen processing and presentation. But before that, please subscribe my channel. Whether a particular antigen will be processed and presented together with class 1 MSC or class 2 MSC is determined by the route that the antigen takes to enter in a cell. Cytosolic pathway or endogenous antigen processing I have already explained to you in my previous video and the link has been given in the description box. Today here I will explain you about the exogenous antigen processing or endocytic pathway of antigen processing. Exogenous antigen is produced outside the host cell and it enters in the cell by endocytosis and phagocytosis. Antigen presenting cells, macrophage, dendritic cells and B cells degrade ingested exogenous antigen into peptides within endocytic pathway or endosomes. These digested peptides bind with MSC2 molecules. MSC2 molecules are actually synthesized in rough endoplasmic reticulum, but they are transported to trans-Golgi network to endosome, where they will bind with the peptides. And there are many more steps involved in this that I will explain you in this lecture. So MSC2 molecules are generally bind peptides generated by lysosomal proteolysis in the endocytic and phagocytic pathways. MSC2 binds peptides derived from endogenous membrane proteins that are degraded in the lysosomes. Yes, this is true that MSC2 molecules binds with peptides that are degraded in the lysosomal proteolysis because there are many acids inside the lysosome that degrades antigen into peptides. And MSC2 binds with peptides derived from the endogenous membrane protein that are degraded in the lysosomes. Class 2 MSC molecules are expressed in professional antigen presenting cells. They are dendritic cells, macrophage and B cells. Now the first step of endocytic pathway of antigen processing is the binding of MSC2 and Li chain in rough endoplasmic reticulum. MSC2 molecules are synthesized inside the rough endoplasmic reticulum, but they have to be transported to endosome via trans-Golgi network. Class 2 MSC molecules were destined to bind peptides in the endosomal compartments. Thus, a mechanism had to involve to keep their peptide binding site unoccupied from the point of their assembly in the endoplasmic reticulum throughout the intracellular transport to the Golgi apparatus. Yes, they have to be transported to endosomal compartment via trans-Golgi network, and the peptide binding cleft on MSC2 should not bind with other immature peptide or another peptide. So the peptide binding cleft of MSC2 molecule binds with an invariant chain or Li chain, or it is called as CD74. This chain binds with the antigen binding cleft of MSC2 to prevent it to bind with any immature or other antigenic peptides. MSC2 molecules are unstable inside the rough endoplasmic reticulum. In ER, 3 pairs of class 2 alpha beta heterodimers binds with trimer of Li protein and forms a nonamer. Now, class 2 alpha beta binds with the trimer of Li protein and forms a nonamer. This is a stable complex because alpha beta chains of class 2 MSC are unstable. So, Li protein binds with it and it holds during their transport through the Golgi complex. An Li protein binds to the peptide binding cleft of MSC2. Upon reaching the endosomal compartment, Li chains are proteolytically cleaved, but they still physically occupy the antigenic peptide cleft on the MSC2. Now the function of Li chain. Li chain binds with the MSC2 complex and it seems that it performs a series of functions. First one, it acts as chaperone. It helps in folding of class 2 alpha and beta chain of MSC2. and fold it into a proper heterodimer and hold it together via transportation through trans-Golgi network to endosomal compartments. The second one is that the Li chain contains sorting signal in its cytoplasmic tail that directs the transports of MSC2 complex from trans-Golgi network to endocytic compartment where processing of antigen takes place. Third one is that Li chain, as long as it is associated with class 2 molecule, effectively shields the binding sites of peptide. MSC2 is having antigen binding cleft that is occupied by Li chain. It shields or prevents the immature binding of any other antigen or peptide to the MSC2 complex. Now the endocytic pathway and the formation of CLIP. This is the diagrammatic presentation of transportation of MSC2 and Li chain. These are the alpha beta chains of MSC2 molecules and this is the trimer of Li chain and they form a nonamer together. This is HLA DM and DO that I will explain you later, and this nonamer get transported via trans-Golgi network to endosomal compartment. Whenever an antigen insert inside the cell via endocytosis or phagocytosis, they have to travel to three different compartments that is having different pH. First one is the early endosome that is having pH of 6 to 6.5. Next one is the late endosome that is having pH 5 to 6. And third one is the lysosome that is having pH 4.5 to 5. In the lysosome, there are more than 40 acid hydrolases that degrade antigen into peptides. They degrade antigen into 13 to 18 peptides that bind with the MSC2 molecule. MSC2 molecule with Li chain gets transported into early endosome and they have to travel to all these three endosomal compartments. These endosomal compartments is having low acidic pH. At low acidic pH, hydrolases and proteolytic enzymes are very active. Li chain gets degraded and but still it is physically bind with the antigenic cleft. But when the Li chain is degraded, it is called as CLIP, that is class 2 associated invariant chain peptide. In the next step, this CLIP gets removed and the peptide binding takes place. Now the displacement of CLIP and peptide loading in the endosome. MSC2 class alpha beta chain binds with invariant chain and inside the endosomal compartment because of the lower of pH or acidic environment, Li chain gets degraded and it is called as CLIP now. That is still occupying the antigenic binding cleft on MSC2. For the binding of antigenic peptide, CLIP has to be removed. For this process, human leukocyte antigen DM and DO that are non-classical MSC2 proteins. These proteins are involved in exchange of CLIP with peptide binding. HLA-DM and DO are the non-classical MSC2 complex. They are also synthesized inside the endoplasmic reticulum, but there they are bind together. HLA-DO and DM are bind together, so DM is the molecule that exchanges CLIP for peptide and HLA-DO is the negative regulator of DM. HLA-DO and DM has to be transported to endosomal compartment. In endosomal compartment, because of the low pH or acidic pH, the association between DO and DM decreases and they are not very much associated. So negative regulator DO cannot affect DM now and HLA-DM now exchanges CLIP for peptide on the antigenic peptide cleft of MSC2. Now CLIP is exchanged with peptides and CLIP is released. MSC2 complex is now bind with the peptide and this peptide with MSC2 complex get goes outside the endosomal compartment, or you can say that endosomal compartment just get fused with the plasma membrane and MSC2 complex with the peptide presented on the cell surface. Because of the neutral pH outside the cell surface, they are stable and they are binded together very firmly. This MSC2 complex is with peptide is recognized by the CD4 cells, or that is called as T helper cell, that induces immune response. Now this is the diagrammatic way of endogenous pathway. Here, alpha beta chains of MSC2 are synthesized inside the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the Li chain that is also synthesized inside the endoplasmic reticulum. They bind together, it acts as chaperone, and they bind together and form a stable complex that is a monomer. An Li chain is having a sorting signal in its cytoplasmic tails that directs the transportation of MSC2 from Golgi complex to the endosomal compartment. These are the DM and DO that is involved in the clip displacement. When MSC2 binds with Li chain and it transported to the endosome, because of the low acidic or low pH, Li chain gets degraded and it is now called as clip, but it is still physically associated with the antigen binding cleft. Here, because of the binding of peptide here it enters from the cell and endocytic follows the endocytic pathway inside the endosome, and they are degraded by the cathepsins. The cathepsins are the proteases that degrades the peptides antigen into peptides. Now clip has to be removed to bind with the peptide on the antigen binding cleft on MSC2. Here, HLA, DM and DO that are synthesized inside the endoplasmic reticulum has to be transported inside the endosome. Here, DM is the act as exchange for clip to the peptide, and DO is the negative regulator of DM. Here, because of the low pH, the association between the DM and DO decreases. Now DM can act as exchange for clip to the peptide, and clip is removed and peptide takes place inside the peptide cleft. Now this MSC2 and peptide get transported to the plasma membrane, where it can bind with the CD4 or T helper cells. Because of the neutral pH here, peptide and MSC2 binds together very stable and they are very firm together, and it is recognized by the CD4 or T helper cell that induces immune response. Now the inhibitors of antigen processing, first one is the chloroquine that increases pH in the endosomal compartments. Endosomal compartments is having low pH that degrades antigen into peptides, and chloroquine increases the pH that inhibits the antigen processing. Second one is the protease inhibitor like leupeptin. Protease inhibitor inhibits the antigen processing because it inhibits the proteolysis activity. So whenever an antigen is internalized, it takes 1 to 3 hours to traverse the endocytic pathway and appears at the cell surface in the form of peptide and class II MSC complex. It takes 1 to 3 hours to be presented on the cell surface with MSC2 complex. So this is all about the endocytic pathway of antigen processing. Do share this knowledge with your friends and please subscribe my channel. Next time I'll be again available with the very interesting and full explained topic. Till then, goodbye and take care. Thank you.